I am extremely pissed off right now. And yes, I have a cold again, like I always seem to do when I'm just making random videos. And so, if you might or might have not known this, if you have any interest in Michael Jackson, you might have known this. Um, but so the breaking news Michael Jackson song is on michaeljackson.com right now. And if you listen to it, hopefully you're with me on this one. I am extremely angry and disappointed in Sony. Well, I can't say that I'm disappointed in Sony because I've always been disappointed in Sony and their decisions and just them in general. Except I really like their video editing program, but that's it. Um, but stupid. Oh my god. Okay, so the song. Okay, if you're a big Michael Jackson fan and you have been waiting for this since the day you found out that they're coming out with a new album in a couple months, and you've been waiting for this for like a year now, you probably felt like killing yourself listening to that song. Because they say, okay, there's going to be a new Michael Jackson song coming out next week on michaeljackson.com. And you're so freaking excited. You want to hear his voice really, really badly. And you've heard the preview, and like you waited really long, like you waited like 30 seconds to hear a little snippet of his voice you never got to. So you're like, oh my god, they're making us wait until Monday. And then you hear it today, and it's not even his voice. That pisses me and every other Michael Jackson fan off. Because okay, it's like such a good song. I mean, it would be such a great song if Michael Jackson was singing it, but he's not. It's not even, we can't even be sure if it was composed or written by him or whatever, because it's not him singing. So we don't really know anything. Sony could just be faking it and trying to make money off this fake Michael Jackson album just to get money. Obviously that's what they're doing anyways. They're just doing this to make money. If they weren't Sony and they actually had hearts, they would not be doing this. They would not have taken all those unreleased tracks, and they would not be making this album, and there's probably more to come. But they're not going to make a lot of money on these, trust me, because they have done a really bad job at trying to advertise this. I mean, if Michael Jackson fans had not told me about like this album, then I would not have any idea that it was coming out. I seriously would not. If I was not a Michael Jackson fan, I would have no idea. I would have no idea. I've talked to my friends about it, and obviously they don't want to hear it, but I've said stuff about it, and they're like, what? A new album? But he's dead. Why? Why is this happening? I've never heard about this. And like, there's no advertising in magazines, there's no advertising online, on random websites, there's just advertising on the Michael Jackson website, and, it's just flying around all the Michael Jackson family. That's it. They haven't done shit to try and advertise this thing, which is, it's their problem. I mean, obviously they're going to have some people buy it, like under a million, obviously. Under a million albums will be sold because they have been aiming this at Michael Jackson fans, and Michael Jackson fans are the only people that have heard about this album. And if you're not a Michael Jackson fan and you've heard about this, you probably heard it from another Michael Jackson fan, so that doesn't count. Um, so they've been aiming this album obviously at Michael Jackson fans this entire year, and so these people have been really excited, including me, obviously, to get this album. And then they come out with this new song, and you hear it, it's not even Michael Jackson, that makes you not want to buy the album. So they're really stupid. If they're going to put a song out in the open and and let the public listen to it, it should be a song sung by Michael Jackson. That's they want to if they want if they want to sell a lot of albums. I'm just saying that as like a good idea. Like, it's just common logic that you would put a song out there that's actually sung by Michael Jackson, so you can get people excited, and then they'll buy the album, and then they'll be disappointed. If you disappoint the people before you even sell the album, that's fucking stupid, because you're not going to even get anybody to buy it. Okay? God, you're so That's just one thing that pissed me off. Okay, that's not the biggest thing that pissed me off. Obviously, the biggest thing that pissed me off is because they don't have any heart, and they didn't tell us beforehand that it's not actually Michael Jackson. I mean, okay, Terrell or one of his cousins or brother had said that, or I've heard that he had said that some of the songs were not sung by Michael Jackson, but there are other sources that say that experts confirm that it's all Michael Jackson. Okay, who are these experts? Are these experts Michael Jackson fans? Are these his family? If not, then they're not experts. If they have not been listening to his voice for their entire lives, they're not experts. If they've never been a Michael Jackson fan, they're not experts. Okay? Only Michael Jackson fans can tell you if that's Michael Jackson's voice. And all the Michael Jackson fans I've talked to about this song have said, "What the fuck, I hate Sony," because they tricked us and they got us excited for somebody who's not even Michael Jackson. Okay? Just... Sony, I hate you, and so does everybody else. And I swear, I'm not really gonna do this, but I wish that I actually had the guts to, in like 5 years, find Sony creators or whoever owns Sony or whoever made this album or got the idea and put this production together. I'm gonna find each and every one of them, and I'm gonna shoot them in the head. And then I'm gonna shoot myself because I don't want to spend my life in jail. So yeah, that's all I had to say. Have a good evening. I'm gonna go eat now.